Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another great day with the Cinemari. And we've got another movie review. Leonardo DiCaprio's newest movie, One Battle After Another, is now out in theaters. I've seen it, and I have my thoughts. I'll kind of give a broad overview of what I think about this movie in a non-spoiler way, and I'll also touch on a bit of spoilers later in this episode. So if you run into the spoilers, I will give a spoiler warning, and if you want to see it for yourself and you have not yet seen it by the time you're watching this video, just click off, come back later after you've seen it, or watch through the spoilers if you don't care. But overall, it'll have two parts to this episode, like a spoiler and a non-spoiler side. To keep it in the broadest way possible, this movie's peak. One Battle After Another is a Paul Thomas Anderson film starring Leonardo DiCaprio, basically about a mission to save his daughter. Leonardo's character Bob and his wife, played by Teyana Taylor, got into a bit of trouble when they were younger, had this baby, and she's been taken by the people who they got into some trouble with back in their heyday, and now they got to fight to get her back. It sounds kind of boring. It sounds like we've seen that before, but trust me when I tell you, we have not seen it. Every time I give a movie review, it feels like I'm always calling a movie good. I promise I know how to identify bad movies. 2025 is just on a generational run. It might be the best year since at least 2018, 2019, definitely since COVID started. I mean, I want to tell you that I've seen a bad movie, but I haven't yet. There are some bad ones that have come out that are not as critically acclaimed that I have not seen. For example, Him. I have not seen Him yet, but I did hear it was bad. But from what I have seen, it's been on a generational run so far. Now, obviously, there is some bad throughout the year, but I'm talking about in the recent weeks, recent month, I've seen a couple movies and they've all been peak. However, back to One Battle After Another, I do want to say that I feel like this movie is a bit overrated. Overrated does not mean I don't like it. It does not mean it's bad by all means. I hate when I call something overrated and people think I just absolutely hate it. That is not what I said. Please open a dictionary. But they are gassing it up a little bit. I still have this film rated on Letterboxd a 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's how much I enjoyed it. A 9 out of 10 on a 1 to 10 scale. It is that good. I'm telling you, it's currently my third ranked movie of 2025. A lot of great things to say about One Battle After Another. It's adventurous, it's comedic, it's fun, it's thrilling. I definitely check it out. I definitely recommend checking it out because I had a lot of fun with it and it really is that good. To get into some good things to say about this movie, this is your spoiler warning. If you have not seen One Battle After Another and you do want to check it out, pause this video, close out, come back to this video whenever you've seen it, or keep watching if you don't care. But for starters, the acting performances on each level was just amazing. I'm hearing some people say that Leonardo's best role is in One Battle After Another. I don't necessarily agree with that, but some people are saying it. Teyana Taylor really delivers as well. She's great throughout the film for what she is in. Obviously, I flagged your spoiler warning, so I'm going to say she's only in it for like 20 minutes, but she's great nonetheless. The introduction to Chase Infinity, this is her first movie role, and what better movie role to get than this role? She was outstanding, a future star in the making. I have nothing but great things to say about her. Sean Penn as well as Lockjaw. Did not expect him to be that good, but he was annoyingly good. And I hate to say it because his character is one of those annoying ones, but he's so good at making that character annoying. You have to recognize how good of an acting job he did. Some things that I did love about the movie, I love the jokes. I didn't even know it was labeled as a comedy. I didn't expect it to be that funny, but it actually was pretty funny. I was laughing a few times throughout the movie. The whole bit he had going with his Spanish talk was pretty funny. The whole bit he had on the phone trying to get the location of where his daughter might be was absolutely funny. Not to mention the action and the thrill in this movie just keeps you tied in for the entire ride. It's a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. I kind of notice a trend in his movies. If you turn on a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio in it, it's at least 2 hours and 30 minutes long. This movie is about 2 hours and 45 minutes, I would say, but it does not even feel like it. The film is so well paced. It just keeps you tied in for the entire ride. It's just so fun throughout. I do have one major negative that is keeping me from a 10 out of 10. And this might be a personal nitpick. This might be a personal gripe. Most people probably won't have this problem, but I do. As I said at the beginning of this review, applauding Teyana Taylor's performance. She is in this movie for about 20 minutes. And I have a problem with that. If you've seen the movie already, you know what I'm talking about. But basically, she fakes her own death. She runs away from almost getting arrested. She's first saved by Sean Penn's Stephen Lockjaw, but then she runs away from him. Not to mention, she had his baby, by the way, which is a total twist. That was another positive that I was not expecting. But after she faked her own death, and after we found out that she was not dead, she still didn't pop back up. Maybe that's not a problem to some people, but I just would have liked to see her come back. Maybe they kind of reunite at the end. I don't know. But we all know she's alive. You literally know she's alive. Bob and his daughter, what's her name? I forgot her name right now, but they both know she's alive, because at the end she's reading the note that literally mentions faking her own death. And she still didn't pop back up. Kind of a misuse of Teyana Taylor's character, in my opinion. She could have been used way better than she was. And that is the negative that I have with this movie, that's keeping it from a 10 out of 10. I would have liked to see her more and kind of incorporate her more into everything that's going on. I know she was going through some type of depression at the beginning of the movie after cheating and having the baby that's not Leo's but is Lockjaw's. I keep calling him Leo. His character's name is Bob, but it's not Bob's kid. It is Lockjaw's kid. She has the kid, but Bob appreciates the kid more than her, whatever that means. And she basically just flees, tries to get back into her bad lifestyle that she's been living because that's all she knows. She gets in trouble with the law. She's about to get arrested. She ends up not getting arrested. She gets out of that on her own accord. She then fakes her own death, and then we just don't see her pop up again. We don't see her come back if she's healed or whatever she's got going on. We don't see her pop up after we've read the note that she's written. We don't see her pop up if I'm sure she knows that her daughter was taken by Lockjaw. She did not pop up then. So we didn't see her at all after the first 20 minutes of the movie. It's probably so tedious that you might not care about what I'm saying right now, but it bothered me a little bit, which is keeping me from a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's a personal opinion. You can't really be mad at an opinion, but the movie's still great. I see a lot of people putting this movie as their favorite movie of 2025. I will not go that far to say. Sinners is still my number one. It probably will stay my number one. It's all my top 4 Letterboxd. It's going to be super hard to top that. I also love The Long Walk. I was really impressed with The Long Walk. That's at my number 2. But One Battle After Another is definitely at my number 3. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope you do check out One Battle After Another. I would advise it because I really did have fun with it. It's very comedic, very adventurous. Just a fun time to have. I appreciate y'all tuning in, showing all love as y'all always do. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, follow on anything that you can find me. I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.